Days of fall camp, how would you assess the way things have gone so far?
I feel like we definitely head in the right direction, but we still got a lot of things to clean up and a lot of things that we can sharpen up.
Coming off the spring, how have you seen everybody respond and the stuff that everybody's retained coming into fall camp?
In the spring, one thing that we're working on is everybody building a bond like outside of football, and that's one thing that we really worked on tremendously. Everybody locked in. Like in the spring, we had multiple situations that y'all done heard about. So now, like everything is squared away. We locked in, ready for game one.
What do you like about this up-tempo offense?
That's so fast. I love it. Like you can catch a defense off guard just like that. Like and like it's the game. The way we game plan, like I don't know how to explain it. So the different, like you already know how many reps we got on the field. And we constantly trying to move the ball. So as soon as you, like, say you get positive yards, you get a ball to the we constantly keep the ball going. So by the defense waiting on us to, you feel me, like, get ready and get right, we already done caught them off guard. We got the ball snap. Somebody might end up in the backfield. Say we got a long play. Wide receiver catch the ball, but he didn't score. Everybody rushed down. We already got the ball set. They still coming. Like, that's what I like about it.
Did you ever play in a high-octane offense before?
Nah. In high school, I played wing T, so this is new to me. You feel me? It's real new to me.
What about just not being out there full contact much in the spring? Just how different has it been for you, and how do you feel?
I most definitely got a chip on my shoulder because I feel like I ain't really sure what I can really do in the spring with my ankle injury, and so yeah, like I'm blessed for this opportunity right now, and I'm come take my chances and feel me, like capitalize with every chance I get. Got to.
Did you still get a lot out of the spring despite not being full contact?
I mean, I think I learned, like, more of the stuff I learned was off the field. Like, you feel me? Like decision-wise, like, that's what I say I got out of the spring most because I was off the field a lot,
Other questions?
Just how do you feel like you fit this offense?
I definitely got a long way to go, but like I said, I'm in the right direction, and I feel like I can provide anything this team needs. Like, I feel like they definitely can depend on me, for sure, like 100%.
What's impressed you the most about the quarterbacks?
All of our quarterbacks are pros. Like, they locked in. They like the way they move. Like the way they move themselves in the facility is different. Like, and you can tell like they really try and go get it. So yeah, that's what I like about them. They all gonna pick you up. They all gonna coach you up. And you feel me, like they all coach each other up too, even though they got this big competition going on. So that's what I like about it.
What's the competition in the backfield been like so far?
Oh, you feel me? It's don't always be competition in the backfield. Like going in game week, like coach told us, you ain't gonna never like it's gonna be two starters, but like it's not gonna never determine like every week ain't gonna be the same starter. It go by practice every week. So say we come in and the top two backs, they just getting at it. But one like the back that never like started the first game or whatever, say I come in and I don't start at all, but I grind the second week. You know what I'm saying? I get right, boom. If I outwork everybody that's in the back room, then boom, I can be the starter for the next week. You feel me? That's what I like about it.
What do you feel like you may add that might be different from the others?
Physicality. I feel like I can bring that to the table, and all my brothers in the backfield can, you feel me? They can feed off of me. So yeah.
Is this an offense where you, as a running back, have to have the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's another thing about this offense that I love. Like they also use us out in the flats. They use us in the slot sometimes, and like to get like multiple mismatches with the defense.
One of the quarterbacks was talking about the speed of wide receivers. Has that been evident to you how fast those guys are?
Oh yeah, we got multiple guys that's stroking on 40 like nothing. Like we got multiple guys. I feel like this team heading in the right direction. We most definitely a underdog this year, but we got a lot to prove, and I feel like we're gonna come out and shock a lot of people.
Do you like that role, the underdog role?
Oh yeah, I love that role. I love being an underdog. You feel me? I've really been the underdog all my life. Like I've been under the radar. Like this really being in Tennessee is the biggest thing I ever did. So yeah, like I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go out there and do something, and then you see all the people trying to come be on your side, and that like just that right there shows you like you doing something right. So yeah, I love being an underdog.
You committed without visiting here. What was it like when you actually got here and kind of adjusted to life here?
All right, so yeah, I did commit off of a virtual tour, but when I finally got out here, I fell in love with it. Like flying in at Tyson McGee, I fell in love with the place. I remember like as soon as I came here, but I had got COVID as soon as I got here, so I wasn't able to. You feel me? I wasn't able to live a regular life off top, so it was kind of hard at first. But when I got out of quarantine, I started really living my life, and I love Knoxville. I already told everybody like. I'm planning on building a, you feel me? I plan on raising my family out here for real.
What was the first thing you did when you got out of quarantine?
First thing I did was try to find a place to stay, like find an apartment. But once that didn't work out, I came into the dorms, and then I met a lot of the other athletes. And then after that, it was on from there.
Since you didn't really get a season last year, do you feel like you got some rust to knock off a little bit? Or?
Nah, I'm constantly working, you know, like even though we didn't play, but we still was doing stuff that simulates a game. Like back in JUCO, we was going against our defense every day, and those are grown men. Like you feel me? Like JUCO is different. So yeah, I feel like I got some spots to clean up, but I wouldn't say rust to knock off. I definitely wouldn't say it's rust.
What about on the flip side? I mean, the nature of the running back position and taking all those hits. Do you feel like you have a little more juice than everybody else? I feel like that can be an advantage to you.
I mean, I don't really know what everybody's mind is when it come down to being in full pass, but I know me, like I love contact. So, you know what I'm saying? If it come down to other guys, like they scared to block or any other thing like that got something to do with physicality, well, they know for sure I'm coming with it. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be physical.
Hey, when you were kind of out of the spring, but also having to learn that playbook, you know, what was that like diving into something like this with this type of offense?
Oh, it was a challenge at first. Like my mind was all over the place with how fast the offense was going, and then trying to get the signals down packed, and also at the same time while seeing the signal, trying to like on passing plays, trying to know which protection I have, like all of that. You feel me? Like it's a step you have to take, but coming in first from, you know, like I said, wing T and JUCO, you don't really doing nothing but hitting the ball off of JUCO. Coming from all that, it was a challenge. But now I feel like I'm in a comfortable spot. I say 98% almost.
Who are some running backs that you grew up watching and were trying to emulate, and who you think you may be compared to?
Marshawn Lynch for sure, because just the way how hard he run the ball. Like that's the first running back I've been trying to imitate my game off. Let me see, Saquon Barkley as well. And other than him, I would say Adrian Peterson.
You talk more than Marshawn Lynch.
I was just here sometimes. I was just talking.
What are your thoughts on a Thursday night game opening the season against Bowling Green on national TV?
We finna come out here and we finna open a lot of people in this world eyes, for sure. We finna have a lot of new fans of Tennessee. Like this is about to be a new program, and from here and on out, like years to come, like when people talk about Tennessee, it's gonna be different.
One more question?
How do you feel about you guys as a backfield as a whole? Just not having
we
guys
coming. I'm telling you, this backfield right here that we have this year, I promise you, like all my guys, we got young guys that's also in there that's ready to step up and do what they have to do to help this team win. So I got my confidence in my guys, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not that guy to start, I'm not tripping because I know it's another guy that can do exactly what I can.
All right.